for, and I'm not giving you a piece of paper because you can go to this website, it has everything. Building a website with Weebly.com. It's for college success class. And
Weebly?
Weebly.com.
Okay.
And this is my project website. I just quickly threw this stuff up, so I didn't really spend a lot of time on that. It was this morning. So this is for college success class, and college success has the targeted course learning outcomes that this activity does. It's part of a culminating project. Part of that course, they need to use writing as a way to communicate ideas, navigate information technology at BTC. That's one of the outcomes of that course. And to use a variety of study skills to effectively learn content material. So the course they're always using, and we're learning about different ways to study. We're learning about technology, and we're working on writing, and that's part of studying. So this project, the students do a learning team project, and they also learn interpersonal skills because that's a skill that's part of the course. But they have a choice. They can make a video or a website. So I decided to give them an actual instruction on how to build the website using a very simple tool called Weebly.com. So does that give you a little background? I need to explain that some of the students come in with absolutely no, I just lost her name anyway. Like you said, computer skills. Yeah, no computer skills.
Holly,
I'm so sorry, Holly.
I thought you were talking about a student of hers.
Yeah, I will have people who don't even have an email to people who can build one of these on their own, right? So you have your range. Everybody comes out having made improvement in some way. That's part of the outcome of the course. So when they get together in a group, somebody's usually a little bit more advanced in this, and so the people who are still fearful, are okay. So let's see. So you can see the objective. So this lesson is a piece of this. It comes before they work on their culminating course project. So this lesson objective is that they're going to use Weebly.com to develop basic website building skills for presenting information on the internet, and then they will later apply this knowledge and skills to their course learning team project that they do. What I have on the right, I'll walk through I'm going to show you the website that I put up, so you can look at this stuff later. But these are hyperlinks. These are, when I did this lesson, this is a sample that I showed the students, the CDEV sample right here, just to how to begin this lesson. Then these are professional. This is a professional one that I made for a project. It was a proposal for iPads for ESL literacy. And then these are some samples of their lesson for this day. And then down here, completed projects are 2 that I've already gotten so far from the quarter. And previous learning team projects, I had somebody do it last quarter, just try it on their own, and these are some things they made. But I've made some changes since I've had this first group. So the lesson plan is right here on building a website with Weebly. If you want to look at it, you just click this link right here, and it opens. I guess you can open it in a new tab. That'd be nice, so you can go back and forth. I started the students with a warm-up, building vocabulary. What do they know? Building schema, activating their schema. What do they know about websites, blogs, online tools, etc. Did it open up? Let's see. Here we go, script, and then you can make it larger. There we go. So,
So I'm sorry to stop you just there.
Yeah.
I was trying to get to the same website, Judi Wise Perkins Project 2013.
it's right here. You can copy that.
.weebly.com.
Did I put it on there?
Yeah, it's just hard.
Okay, so the first thing they did was, like I said, we reviewed what were these learning team projects going to be, and they're going to have to do a website or a video. Then we kind of surfaced some schema on what they know, what they already know, and shared some vocabulary. And if you go back to the website, that activity, the student activity, looks like this. This is the handout, and we did it with this. I'll show you. So I created a table for them. This is their instruction sheet, and I pulled up some words that came from Weebly that they might come across, and as partners we defined this vocabulary first so they were a little more comfortable, and then we had about 90 minutes. I think it was a little short, but really nice. We talk about presentation, topic, audience, purpose, plan. That was a little discussion. And then the student instructions for this practice activity is right here, and I led them through this. And basically, I showed them how to log on and register for Weebly. And I showed them, it was more of like I do, and then, and then some of them were more advanced, could do as I was doing, we do, and then I let them go on and do their own, and you do. So they registered, and then they had to create a subdomain name, because that was a word we already worked on. And then what I was doing for this practice activity is one of their topics that we talk about is critical thinking, so they were looking at Bloom's taxonomy, and so I just had them quickly, create from their textbook, just kind of summarize the 6 levels of thinking and some action words for that. And so then I had showed them a sample of that. Let me see. Oh, where is it? Where's my home page? I can go back. Okay, it's right here. So a sample I showed them was like this one. I actually created one right there with them and practiced it, remembering, recall, understand. I just put 3 as a sample. So they could look at a sample, something it might look like. And so I walked them all the way through things like dragging over text box and actually how to build it themselves from Weebly.com. And then I let them go ahead and finish. And then to evaluate, they had to publish it and then send me the link. So what you see are their projects. One of the stars were some of the better ones. But here's a sample. Somebody put 6 levels of thinking. She had all levels. So this was just the practice of what they could publish. We also talked about some things that make good websites, and they're still learning, and I'm not the ultimate expert on this, but we talked about colors and minimal words, less is more, using images, and citing the sources. And as you'll see, not everybody does, but they're still learning that. This one was Lisa's CDF sample. Oops. I don't know why that one didn't pop up.
Yeah, I got an Outlook app too.
Yeah, some of them are.
Oh, some of them have an Outlook? Oh, because they sent them to me and I copied and pasted them. I missed it. Okay,
Trying to
so
go
sorry
through
about
Outlook
that.
or something.
Yeah,
That's
so
weird.
it's asking for Outlook login.
Which is
Okay,
weird, yeah.
I'll have to check that. So here's another one that somebody did, and they just put the 6 levels. They were just practicing them, publishing them, and then sending them to me for links. That was
So you did this in a lab?
in a lab setting.
With desktops, not with the iPad?
No, on the computer labs, and the lesson plan is on your home Weebly page. Let's go back. Right down, there's a document. If you look up here, Carl, you can go down to the left-hand side. You can click it and enlarge it, and then you get the lesson plan.
What'd you click on when you say left-hand side? Is it this one?
Right, that's the student version. I need to put some titles on this. I just threw this up. But this is... So the results of that after you left, Stu, that day you were filming, the feedback was they really enjoyed that. And some people didn't do one on their own. They had to, if they were too shy, they had to kind of work with somebody on, so kind of like get your feet wet. They saw many applications that they could use this for later on, and I have had students say that they're going to do it. They showed somebody else in another class who needs a final presentation to put their information.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
They're pretty enthusiastic about learning that skill. They could see further application for using this for presenting information. So basically, to recap, in this class, they're learning study skills, which includes a range of things, technology, but also summarizing information and paraphrasing it. So that's really what they're supposed to be doing on this.